Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Midday Money on Money Monday, the 15th of January. Welcome on into the show. Thanks for watching. Appreciate everybody here. We got a bunch of comments already. I see lit up the little boxes at a 16 piece, and it's 12:01. Crazy. Wow. Thank you. Hit the like button, support the show. Sean Higgs, winner free picks, parlays, wherever you're watching. Super duper. Appreciate it. In the Twitter universe, picks are out. A couple things added from last night. Something removed. It is what it is. I had somebody come in like, hey, bad number on the Bills game. It's a 10.5. Well, yeah, I don't change the lines. It's what I do when I do the show. That's why some days we have really good numbers, and people are like, hey, how'd you get that number? That's a lie. No, it's not. I don't wait till kickoff to post the picks, folks. Speaking of the picks, we're going to throw them here in the chat as well. Let me get these up for everybody in the chat. Then we'll do a little recapping and the picks today, and then we'll jump into the comments. So the picks are there. I'm going to throw in some props as well. And away we go. Props are in the chat. Picks are in the chat. They will be in the... There we go. They're on the screen. Yes. All right, let's get the quick little recap from yesterday. Trailblazers, a push in the video at plus 11, but if you ended up being a sick degenerate and taking them plus 14, you would have been a winner. College basketball loser Washington. I knew that was a loser. I said that on Look Headlines night before when it was a 3 during the day or earlier that night, and then it was a 1. It's pick 'em. We knew that I was going down. I got to stick with it. I don't come in and switch the picks. You can't do that. I said I was already on that, and I was already on that at 3. And then I swallowed the loss. It is what it is. NFL goes down. Cowboys team total. Over, can't do it. Rams over, not there. I did lose with the Rams on a money line as well. A losing day. I'll lose a day. It's okay, folks. One day doesn't make it. I know some people think a day or a week, and all of a sudden you're a superstar. No. Give me I need at least 5 years from me to take it serious. Today's picks. 5 years. That's even not a lot of time. 68 and 68. College hoops. Minus 720 in the video. We are on the sites 176 and 169. Still down a little bit. We're working our way back. 60%, 59% since January 1st. I'll take a good 2 weeks like that. We need that. Michigan plus 105. I think that game is started. I think that was a noon start. You should have had it anyway. We did this last night. We mentioned Michigan plus 105, Minnesota minus 115. I do have 4 games up, and those are 2 of the 4. One of them is in the 3-pack. NFL 50 and 40 plus 625. Rolling along at a 55% clip on the year. It's all right. 54.8. I'll take it. But Bills minus 10.5. Bills under 30.5. Philly's still there. You know what? I said I was going to take it down last night. I left it up. I can't remove it. Although I do sort of like Tampa here. I did the Philly free pick video. I said this last night about this game. I thought it was a spot for them to rally around themselves. I don't really feel that confident in this. I didn't bet this game. It's up as a pick. People see a free pick video of you, and it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Do I want Philly to win? I'm a Cowboy fan. Freak, no, I don't want Philly to win. Filthy animals. Speaking of which, there's a poll with Philadelphia in it up on winning free picks. Feel free to vote. NBA 21-15 plus 525. I'm happy with NBA because I don't really bet a lot of NBA. I'm not a huge NBA guy. No betting allowed, but somehow, some way, we are at 63% on the season on the sites. Boston over 241, my only play here. I did a few last night on the Lookhead spot. I had a bunch of games posted. This is it. This is what I'm going to put my money on. Celtics over. Hockey 13 and 12 plus 305. Columbus. I did say I like the Devils over today as well against Boston. I did not end up playing it. Played Columbus plus 185 though. And let's do some prop action. Proppy loppies. Rushing attempts over Pittsburgh. I'm going both running backs. Warren over. It's minus 125. Harris over 18. He's plus 110. Josh Allen rushing yards over 50 for plus 108. And a TD, I'll go off the beaten path. Latavius Murray, 9-1. 9-1. We head down to Tampa, Philly. I'll take Eagles. Swift for a TD, and these are any times. I don't do the first. Anytime plus 160. And Tampa Bay. Mike Evans was even money for a touchdown. I had it in there. I'm like, you know what? What are we doing? Let's even. I can't do an even money. That's not what the midday money show is about. We're going to take him for score 2 touchdowns for plus a nickel. A little 5-1 there. So there's that. I'd be it wouldn't be right of me not to do a Marcos minute. Although I got to tell you, Marcos minute. Holding out home for love with Mystica. I'm not doing all these added games because I have zero thought on really the added games. Michigan, I like here. I guess I'll lean Princeton. Cornell, give me this Harvard line. I almost threw Brown in here. Why is this line from a 4 to a 3 to a 2.5 with Harvard here? I lean Brown. Mason and GW, I would go towards the over. I like for our guy Moneyline Marquette, I'll go Moneyline Marquette. No, I'm kidding. We're not taking Marquette on the Moneyline -6, but they should take care of business against Villanova. St. Joe's LaSalle, as much as we've had the Explorers a little bit, I would lean St. Joe's here. The Minnesota game is in the chat. We like Minnesota. Yale over Columbia. I guess I don't hate Yale here. We'll take Yale. BC. 7.5 to a 9. 9.5. I'm sorry. Wow. I don't know. Maybe the Irish in play there as a dog. Give me some. Do we get Hampton at a 3? What is this Hampton line against NC-A&T? If it's more than 4, give me A&T. If it's less than 4, I'll go to the Hamsters. And we got a couple games that were snowed out yesterday. Siena, Niagara, Fairfield, Canisius. Let's just. I mentioned these yesterday, or was it the day before we had totals in these games? No real opinion on the AA Max here. I don't like the snow and replay games. So that's it. DeMarcos Minna for my guy, except for the added. If we need added games, we'll talk about them. Dirt bikes is life. Mr. Cromali in the house. I love it. Everyone was calling me crazy, but they called me crazy winning 928 off my parlay yesterday. Jones, anytime. Did I write down your dirt bike list? I did not write it down. I got a slew of things I wrote down yesterday from people in the chat. Aaron Jones. I don't know if we're calling you crazy because we thought Aaron Jones was. I said it. I said Dallas gave up rushing yards to Seattle. They'll give it up to Aaron Jones. The money line, I was not happy with your pick on the money line. I'll tell you that because I thought Dallas. I had the score opposite. I thought it'd be the other way around. Dirt bikes for life. Plus 928. Excellent day to start the week. That is a happy January right there. Good job. Ryan, 4-1 Rams money line loss, but Rams plus 3.5 covers. Stafford over 1.5 TDs hit. Yes, they did, Ryan. Had you on the list here. Rams money. You still got your Bills to win it all is written down as well. Dirt Bike says Tampa Bay money line. Rashid White over 15 receiving yards and anytime touchdown plus 478 at FanDuel. Call me crazy again. I think Tampa Bay's going to win this game. I just mentioned I have the Philly here just because I did that video a couple days ago. But after the Brown stuff, I just think the locker room is lost, and it's a lost cause there. I don't hate it. Shout out, Kings in the house. Follow my guy, Shout Out. He puts a lot of parlays up here, and he also has them on his channel. So follow him. This is why I need a chat, because I don't come in here and put out huge parlays like this. Not what I do. I'm a straight side total kind of guy. We'll dip it to player props and things like that. But parlays, you know me. Best way to go 4-1. Put in that 5-teamer, baby. 2 and 3 NFL props yesterday. Bounce back. Hit a 278 parlay. Well, that's it. I mean, the key is you got to hit a couple of these at plus money, and they make them worth your while. Bruins money line. Eric Caillou. Eric Hula under half a goal. The Bruins over the Devils. Here we go. I mean, a 180 spot. At least it's a parlay, so I could get down with that. Shout out. Shout out. You're going to see in about 2 months when baseball starts, if people come in here and start laying these crazy numbers, I'm just going to be shaking my head and just passing comments left and right. I can't get into that. Vegas and Nashville under 6.5. I don't hate this one. Minus 151. Juice it up. I get it. Play it safe there. Bijan on the Pistons over 19.5 points. The they got the Spurs today. The Pistons. Who are the Pistons playing? Another garbage team. Washington. Do you do a Pistons money line today here? Should I have put Pistons money line in the chat and really drove people crazy? Tampa Bay plus 3.5. I like it. Player props. Dawson Knox over 10.5 receiving yards. Should get there. I'm not seeing much wind in this game right now. Dirt bikes for life. Yes, it was crazy with Green Bay winning and Lions Rams being an amazing game. Great game, Lions Rams game. Fabulous. I'm just waiting for McCarthy, Quinn to get canned and Dallas to let Dak walk out into the sunset. Can't pay that guy $50 million. Not happening. Not gonna happen. Great playoff weekend. Not bad. Team Money, like button to smash on a snowy day on the East Coast. There you go. Team Money, appreciate it. Got to grab some tequila and wings or pizza with some other facilities for these games. Yeah, 4 o'clock action. Nice night. Settle down. If you got snow in your area, just stay inside and let somebody else crash on the icy roads, I guess. That's real thoughtful of you, Team Money. Danny the Giant says, yo, shout out King. I cashed with you on a Stafford over TD prop and Prescott over. Yeah, that was a nice one. I mean, we got to tell our guy, I don't know if he jumped in here yet, Anton Daniels, he hadn't been in a while. He comes in out of the blue. Take Dak 3 touchdowns. Bet your account on it. Yeah, I think he had 3 touchdown passes. Danny the Great. Whoever said Dak over 2.5 TDs for plus money. Yeah, that was Anton. As I just mentioned, Anton Daniels. Crazy. T Money says took some Ohio State today. Mississippi Valley plus 15.5. Mississippi Valley. He's going the Delta Devils of Mississippi Valley against Texas Southern. 15 piece. Fairfield and Niagara. Fairfield minus the points. Oh no, hold on a second. You got Fairfield minus the 6 versus Niagara. Excuse me. Niagara minus the 6 versus Siena. And Fairfield plus 2 versus Canisius, I believe. And then we have the channels. Hello, everybody. Maurice Luis. Good afternoon. How do you feel about BCU? Is that Boston College University? Is that recording on BCU? I don't know, but that says plus 4.5, so that can't be the Boston College University. Maybe this is something else here. I don't know what BCU is. I got to figure it out. 4.5 point spread. Bethune Cookman, maybe? I have no idea. American. I think a guy, T Money, came in last night on American, and it was a 2.5. I said, wow, it was a 3 last night, and now it's a 3.5. I guess you lean on American. How about an under? I'd rather go under there in that matchup. Where is Earl Sports? They pop in, Earl Sports. They'll pop in. Nick usually comes in. Tim used to be in here with me, and then he got too cool to hang out with me in the mornings. He'd come in, and he'd sometimes run some of the background kind of stuff if I wanted rolling off. I need spreads and stuff like that. But I know they do their show, I think, at an hour before my show. Michael B's in the house. Today, Minnesota Moneyline College Hoops, my favorite play. Why are the Lakers a pick versus Thunder? I mean, it might have to be the Lakers. I don't know. Well, I like the Thunder. I told our guy T Money, I said, hey, we got the Thunder in back-to-back in LA. Lakers first, Clippers second. I think you play them both here. They're going to win one of these games in LA. I don't see them getting swept. But it's a pick 'em because they've lost a couple in a row. That's not a shocker here. That's not a shocker. I understand wanting to play the Lakers, but I'm going to say look to the Clippers. Just based on, I think they catch one here in LA. T Money says, Boston Scott anytime TD. Here we go, Boston Scott. Is he playing the Giants? Doesn't he officially score against the Giants? Shah is questionable. That is why it is a pick 'em. There you go. Good update there by Ryan. Makes sense. Michael B says, NFL, I got under Tampa Bay. I got that too. We got that. That was actually, I think, the second going back when we did the games. I believe that was the second game I put in um, for the week. The first one I had was Kansas City under, then came in with Philly under. I got a Philly under 45. I don't want to lay 10 with the Bills, but I'm not betting on Mason Rudolph. Really? Mason Rudolph. I can't get behind Mason Rudolph. I don't care. He had a nice game last time. Then again, I saw Jordan Love carve up a team in his first playoff game. I saw C.J. Stroud carve up as a rookie. So here comes Mason Rudolph in a playoff game. Will I be shocked if he leads the team to a win here? Maybe a little, but I don't know. Won't surprise me after the last 2 days we saw young quarterbacks come in there and score big wins on the road. Or one on the road, one at home. Showing against each other and everything today. Goodness. Well, somebody's going to win. Someone's going to win. Ryan says, that's why the Lakers game is a pick 'em with no shot playing. Marcos Minute. I hit the Marcos Minute for you a little bit already. All the added games. I can't, if there was a handful, I looked at these. None of the lines really jumped out at me, Marcos. That's why I really didn't run them down. Because I know some people just ask about certain games. But I did have a mark next to the Prairie View game, by the way. So there was a mark next to Prairie View. And I like Stetson. I think I said Stetson last night because I did a Marcos Minute last night for you in the show, in the late money show. But it's now moved. It was 10. Now it's up to 11. I don't know if I want to lay 11 with Stetson. Desmond's in the house. 12th like. He's smiling. He's happy. He's having pancakes and bacon. Is that those eggs? Eggs in a pan, some coffee. Vegas Valley, 41 degrees. Plus 4 hundo following the under last night in the Lions game. Excellent win, Desmond. Groovy Caps in the house. Julius Randle going to take that first shot for the Knicks. No Brunson. Somebody put money in first basket for Julius Randle for +6 to 1. From +6 to +4. So it's come down. Knicks first basket, Julius Randle. And Embiid. Randle 6 to 4. That's definitely a again, I don't really do first baskets, Groovy. I know you like to come in with your Brunson first basket or whoever. I mean, is that normal to see something like that down from 6 to 1 to a 4 to 1? David, I hope you're right. I got the under Buffalo game. This has tied up a lot of my parlays. The Steelers' offense is not that great. I'm not sold on seeing a performance of Mason Rudolph against Seattle, who didn't make the playoffs. The defense, they're always going to bring a defense to the game. I like the under. What's there to say? I'm on it. I mean, I don't have it tied up in parlays because the best way to go 3-1 is to put in a 4-team parlay or a 3-team parlay. You go 2-1. Got him straight up. Marcos Minute. Dartmouth plus 17 and over 135 versus Princeton. Penn, here we go. Here we go. He asks for the Marcos Minute, and then he runs through every game. My guy, Marcos. So Dartmouth, 17. All right, this was a 19 last night, so it's come down. I understand you want to do that. That's fine. 35 hasn't changed. Penn versus Cornell. I like the other side. I think I like Cornell on that one. I think when I did the run down there. But you want to do the over? I could do the over there. Just showing the second half of the Rhymes. Lions seem like the refs swallowed the whistles. A lot of late hits, helmet stuff. They got called that. I'm cool with it. Well, the problem is they call it half the time in some games, and other games they don't. I mean, I'm not gonna cry and demand bad beat root funds and sour grapes over, bad calls. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm mad at myself for doing a Rams money line instead of 3.5. I would have been a winner. So I'm more upset over that. T-Mike says, little people on the icy roads got me dying. Yeah, good job. You want your food delivered and some poor sap in a Toyota Corolla is going to broadside a telephone pole for T-Money to get whatever he's going to order. Hope you lay down your head down at night, T-Money. I just want consistency. Yeah, good luck with that. Ref consistency. The NFL wanted the Lions to win. Well, they won. They didn't cover, though. So, I mean, I'm annoyed. Like I said, I'm annoyed. That's the kind of stuff that annoys me, pissing me off, I guess. Here we go. Marcos Minute. Oh, my goodness. Were you here, Marcos, when I did the Marcos Minute for you? I like the over in the GW game. Jesse Schul says, Groovy, It had that look to it. I had the Rams. They covered, so it's not like I'm crying. Yeah, I'm just annoyed, Jess. Chicago State, give me the points for Stetson. Yeah, at this point, I mean, it's up to an 11 from a 9. I don't know. I don't want to do that. Dirt Bike Lice is live at the Sabres first period money line. Is that game already underway? You're doing Sabres action live betting? Dirt Bike. Marco Spinett says Iowa, Minnesota, 2-point spread. All right, Mark. See, now I got to cut you off because we got Minnesota in the chat. So no more Marco. I gave him a Marcos minute, and I have Minnesota right here in front of him, right here scrolling. Groovy says Jesse, the NBA wanted the Sixers to win today. Who's the Sixers playing against the Rockets? I don't know, man. I'd lean Rockets there. T-Monday, I didn't pick the American game. I was asleep during the Lions game. Sleeping. It's getting a little shut-eye. Nevada Maverick in house. Good to see you, Nevada. How about good air over 15.5 yards? Somebody needs to pick up slack with no idea Brown. I don't hate it. Listen, for player props, I could come in with really 5, 6 every game. I could give a lot out, but that's one. I'm not betting all these player props myself. If I put out 10 of those, that's not happening. That's not what I'm not a huge player prop guy. I'll do a couple. There's that. These things here. What do I got? $25 on these things. I'm not running to put crazy money on player props. It's not a strong point for me. And maybe they do hit. I mean, our touchdown props hit. We had a couple big ones on Saturday hit. I gave out a couple yesterday. They hit as well. I was doing a pub show. We gave out some player prop, but this one I'll agree with. Yeah, someone else has to catch the ball. Who's it going to be? Are they just going to throw to who's the other kid? Brown out. They got Smith, Devontae Smith get all the action? No, tight end, maybe somebody out of the backfield. I don't hate that. Villanova plus a 6 versus Marquette. I don't know, man. It's tough going against Marquette. They seem to win these games, Marcos. Jesse says, Groovy, I had in mind as well the Sixers today. Nobody's liking the Rockets, huh? The 4-13 on the road Rockets are not going to get it done here? Desmond says, Jesse, crooked zebras. Here we go. There the fix is in. They're not letting LeBron lose on MLK Day, are they? I don't know. Listen, this line is all about, I think, SGA being out. That's really what it is. But again, if you take OKC both, if he's out here, then the play is on them, I guess, tomorrow versus the Clippers or whenever they play the Clippers the next day. Randy, you were right about the Packers this year. I think I was right about the Packers. I said that Jordan Love's going to be good in that system. We're going to hit the over win total. Now, they didn't win the division. Was I expecting them to come in and roll over the Cowboys? Not really. I thought Dallas had a little bit of defense. Apparently not. But I feel good about how I did on our future action between them and Tampa Bay. I mean, no complaints. What was my other one? I said take Denver to make the playoffs. They hit their win total. They win 8 games. That was plus money. Under Arizona, got there. 4.5. Groovy. Rockets are tired. They just want to go home to their girlfriends, wives, and side pieces. That's a whole lot of action for those guys. How do you swing a girlfriend, wife, and side pieces to the girlfriends? I'm trying to pull up the schedule here for the Rockets. Marcos Minute again. What are we doing here? We ran down the Marcos Minute already. 11:17. Maybe you didn't hear it. Did you just ask me about Columbia? Didn't we just do all these games? Oh no, I like Yale. And I like the GW over. Kevin says, Higgs, our team's playing more than one game in the NFL playoffs. Look at FanDuel. What do you mean? Our team's playing more than one game? I don't understand what the question is. If I go to load up FanDuel, it's going to rewind the show. It was right out of the gate. I hit the Marcos Minute right after the I didn't write down the time. Recap was at 1:50. We did a recap, today's picks, and then we went into the Marcos Minute. No, I didn't really do the added games for you, though, Marcos. But the one thing, the Minnesota game set me off there. when it's in the chat already. Millions of dollars were wagered on Austin Reeves over 20 points in the last Lakers game. He got 19, and coach sat him with 3 minutes to go. Come on, Groovy. You think, what do you get a call? Hey, sit Austin Reeves. Are you kidding me? Let's hold on a second. See, now I got to pull up the NBA here. Lakers. So is this the game against the Jazz? Austin Reeves played 31 minutes. So I'm trying to think of how the scoring was working there. Did he have a foul? Did he do something stupid? Come on. They do not they're not worried about some clown point prop. I got to disagree with Sean. The Thunder have won 4 straight. Even without SGA, how is 27-11 a team a pick versus 500 Lakers? It might be on the Lakers, and I won't let Thunder. I don't hate taking the Lakers here. My point is that, again, I didn't bet the Thunder. And if the one kid is not playing, he's the best player. That is when the best guy's out, everybody's going to run to the other side, right? I don't hate taking the Lakers here just based on that. No one's betting on the Lakers. My point was I like the Clippers. I like the Thunder because they had the Lakers, Clippers in a back-to-back. They've lost a couple. They have won 4. I thought they've lost 4. I thought they lost 2 straight. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong team. I was under the impression they had lost a couple in a row. Then I'm wrong. Let's I thought I was all right, they beat the Wizards, they beat the Thunder. Beat the Magic by 2. All right, I was wrong. 2-point win. Okay. I was mistaken. Javi's in the chat. Made the show. I appreciate it, Javi. Good to see you. Groovy says, bye-bye, McCarthy. Yep. Dan Quinn, follow him out. Dak, goodbye. Jerry's hurt. He is done. He wants Bo Nix more. He wants Bo Nix. So that's a nice rebuilding year. You'll get him. You'll get him late in the first round. That'll be a typical Dallas move. You can pay Dak $50 million. Parsons and Lamb, I got to get paid. This guy, no, you're not paying him. That's it. This is like my my Yankees paying Judge. Yankees pay Judge. Goodbye. I'm down in Texas. I'm going to the Houston Astros. So after Dallas doesn't get rid of anybody and re-signs Dak for $55 million a year for 10 years, whatever kind of nonsense. I'm nice. Houston Texans. Let's go. Where's my Houston Gambler banner? I got it. It's over. It's hiding. It's hiding on behind my bookshelf. It's on the floor because I keep my daughter's pictures up there. We'll go Houston. Houston Gamblers. Look at this old school magnet. There we go. We're ready to go. It's over. I'm going to be 50 this year. Forget it, Dallas. It's been a lifetime. Thank you. Thank you for Bill Bates, Randy White, Jason Witten, Jay Novacek. It's over. Marcos Minute. I came in late for the show, Higgs. My bad. I started firing away, not knowing you did the Marcos Minute already. So excuse the questions about rewinding the show. You know I love you, Marcos. I did the Marcos Minute on late night money last night, and I did it today. Although I did not do all the added games because uh, when I went through all the lines, with the exception of Prairie View, that was it. Stetson, I sort of like last night, and it's moved away. No, thank you. No, thank you. I got a couple picks up on the site. Go get them. If you want to get them, promo code midday, support the show. $30 for a week. You can't beat it. Shout out says, I make my money off player props, pay my bills. Dude, no shame in that. Shout out. That is good. No, I've said this before here because a lot of people come in like, oh, parlay this, we're doing player props, we're teasing. And it's not a lot of things that I do. I'm old school, side total early, betting NFL on Saturday before the Sunday game's even played, looking for lines, grinding away. Strikeout props, first fives, a lot of things. If it's making you money, and you're being honest, you have to be honest with yourself. You can't come in here and say it's doing something. People know in their own lives, you can come in and act how you act. I come in here and you get the same story from me every single day how I am, grinding out. Um, if you could keep it up, excellent. If it works for you, do it. I know cats who just do player props now. They don't even do sides or total. Guys, lots smarter than me. Sharp guys. Really sharp. Like, I don't say they're industry leaders. There's people and probably follow. They're really good. They're really good. And they look at me like, oh, I can't believe you're still doing that. Like, I'm behind the eight ball. Hey, it's people laugh at 54, 55, 56%. I'll take it. But if you're cracking the player props, that's a lot. I feel like the player prop digging, you could probably find, again, it's going to be a lot of action, which I'm not. Hello, I have 400 college basketball games betting. That's a lie. 350 college basketball games bet this season. So if I have no problem digging into laying out 30 player props on a NFL Sunday, if need be. Just to bankroll a little, and away we go. Good for you. You're cashing them. Groovy says, Maverick, you are correct. Got on Hurts touch on any time. Well, the Hurts, is that even money? And you've heard me say this, Groovy. I don't want to just come out and give out some even money player prop. Or come in like, hey, we're taking Purdue today, minus 27. It's going to be on a dog or some kind of plus money. And the record might not be good. But if we're hitting our dogs, it'll be nice plus monies with our props and stuff like that. Although I don't keep the track of the player props in NFL because they only really come up in random primetime games in the playoffs. But the Goater one is good. Mike Evans, a looming free agent. What's he? Well, I like the 2 touchdown for him only because 1 is even. Tampa will score. Why not give the guy who's got 15 touchdowns 2 TDs? Ken's in the house. Enjoy the shows. I appreciate it. Glad you like night moves. Yes, I like the night moves. Any thoughts? I like the night moves a lot. I like night moves. Seattle Pitt game at 1 o'clock. Leaving Seattle. I hope everyone's having a good Monday. Seattle Pitt. Wow. A 6.5. How about an under in the Kraken game? I know they had a big explosive game the other day. I had under the Washington game, but it's been penciled around 2 overs. I want to go under. I'm going to go under here. What time is this game today? 1 o'clock? I wonder if I could still get down on this game. I like the under. Matt says, parlay the Eagles, Brown, plus 3.5 Steelers over. So you had the Eagles. So you have the Browns. Hold on a second. Who's plus 3.5? What am I missing here? The Browns were a loser. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Tampa Bay. No, because Eagles. It can't be Tampa Bay. Because the Eagles are minus 2.5. Who's Brown? Oh, Brown in college, maybe. Brown in college. Brown in college was Harvard. I'm totally confused, man, because you got it in between 2 NFL picks. Come on, man. That'll be. I'm like, who the heck Brown is that? Groovy says, I hate it when Higgs is right. Packers first to do the game next week, Christian Watson. Is he back? I don't know. I mean, how about a? Well, I was wrong. I had Reed for a touchdown for them this week. I was a loser. Shout out to the live stream is booming. It was crazy last night. The late show. We had a lot of people in the late show yesterday. Or was it the day before? It was like an hour and a half. Kevin says, "Where's the person that was all over Dallas?" Oh yes, that was R.S. Serio. He said his name was Ryan. I'll put my name on it. I said, well, you should. You come in and say something. I put my name on it. Hello. Losing record of college basketball. We had a loser record in the video in baseball last year. Put your name and say you like it. No one's going to make fun of you if the bet loses. You're going to lose a bet. Right? I mean, like, how do you come in and say Dallas by 20, easy money? Now, I joke with the whole lock emoji and, we make jokes. Oh, you get the pen out. You have a 50-50 shot when the pen comes out. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. There's no hard feelings when the pen comes out. It's just it's all done in good fun. Come on. Thank me later place. Tony C. Take the Aaron Jones receiving yards, rushing yards. Let's go touchdowns. Thank me later. I love it. But just come in and say you were wrong. It's okay. You're going to be wrong. Most people are wrong 60% of the time. You got to be really good to be 54% of the time winning. I don't understand. 305 Canes is in the house. Higgs, what do you say? Bucks over 43. Heck no. No. Both unders. I like both unders. Groovy says, I learned a lot from Team Money. Give me Columbia first half plus the points. He likes Columbia versus Yale against the Bulldogs. He's taking Columbia. Desmond says, Steelers Bills still under. Yes. Yes, yes. I'm not sold on the Steeler offense. That's it. That's the tweet, as they say. Not sold on the offense. Steelers defense, good. Bills, remain to be seen. They might give up a couple points here, but I'm going under. I'm going under. Steelers going to want to run the ball. That is clock milking at its best. Best. I don't know what I was going to say there. Marco Schmidt, I see the Minnesota game in the chat now. I didn't see it at first, but don't shoot the messenger or have a cowman relax. Come on, fella. Are you really? Now, are you going to start slinging arrows at me right now, Marcos? You know I'm going to get on you a little bit for it's in the chat. Because it's in the chat. Michigan, Minnesota. Bills in the under. Philadelphia. Boston over in the NBA. Columbus, big dogs on the ice. Then away we go. Groovy says, point props is big business with amateur better Higgs. Funny stuff happens in the last game of the NBA night. Ask the Clippers. See, and this is what I hate calling them amateurs, the newbies, whatever. Like they are. Someone said to me on the chat in one of the comments, I got notifications like, "Oh man, way too many looks. You should really narrow it down." And it said look headlines looks for Monday. I'm thinking to myself, on a college basketball Saturday, I could have 20 college basketball games. I mean, there could be 10 college football games, 9 NFL. The person who's saying too many looks is the same person, and this comes back to you, Gravy, right here about amateur bets. They're going to come in and live bet. We're gonna have all types of player props going, PRAs and this and that, and over threes and this. You'll have 10 player props in a game, live betting totals in first quarters, and yet look at me like I'm a wacko for just having a side in the game out of the gate, telling you to take the Trailblazers plus 14 and just go to bed a winner. But you don't even have to worry about it. But hey, that's why these sites constantly make money because people just come in, bet like crazy on the stuff. Oh, I got a bonus. Look, they're giving me a boost. All right. That's fine. Have fun on your lunch break at work on those little boosts. What are you doing? What are you doing? I could only, whatever. I try to help Groovy. It's people think this is a get rich. I'm going to hit a 9-legger for $100 million or some nonsense. It's a shame, man, because people are stupid. Desert says Purdue basketball. Are they playing Purdue today? Purdue's not playing today. Belichick to the Cowboys. I don't want him at the Cowboys. No. No, I don't need Bill Belichick. I want a clean slate. I don't need a new. It's time for Trey Lance, baby. Let's go. And I don't like Trey Lance. I thought that was a joke. I had a Sam Darnold. I should take a picture. Throw out my Sam Darnold $50 comeback player of the year ticket because I thought Brock Purdy was gonna not be able to throw the ball with his banged up arm since he hadn't practiced till August. I'm not a Trey Lance guy, but you can't pay Dak. I don't want Bill Belichick. No, thank you. Why is Belichick going to the Cowboys? Is that what you want to ruin? It's one thing Brady leaves and you make a special teams coordinator, an offensive coordinator, and ruin your quarterback. You're going to come here to Dallas, really? And then what? Then when you don't win with this team, we could laugh at Dallas. If you don't think the talent's there, you haven't watched him play the last couple of years. He doesn't win there, then what? Then it was all Brady really takes on full meaning when you can't win with this lineup. And has nothing to do with that. It's the man pulling the strings up top. Not happening. That's not happening. Forget about it. Groove says, who wants to hire Bill? He wants to hire that douchebag Matt Patricia to call offensive plays wherever he goes. Exactly. Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. I mean, come on, Groove. Also a douche. Marco Smith. The Hampton game is a 1-800 gambler game. I disagree. I sort of like. I'm torn on it because I like both of those teams. Where's that guy Perky? Man, Perky didn't come in. He had his whole life savings on Moneyline Memphis yesterday, 2-1 odds. There's Moneyline Markel's in the house under Cowboys game. Yeah, that was not meant to be. Not meant to be, Moneyline Markel. Apparently, when everybody goes left, you should go left and not go into the right lane. That is not a turn lane. That is a wall. Dang, boy, you still think Philly? No, so I mentioned this earlier. I said this even last night in this game. I had the free pick video up on this, and things changed. I can't take it down. I can't go delete videos off of YouTube. I can't do that. I don't like the spot for him at all. I'm more leaning Tampa here than Philly. I thought Philly would be the way their season ended. It would be, hey, let's circle the wagons and show everybody we're still a good team kind of feel to it. But just everything all week about this, towards the weekend here, brownout. It's Tampa Bay. Because now you got Tampa Bay who scored 9 points. Nobody liked that as it was, right? It scored 9 points in a division clinching game on the road. You're like, boy, this isn't, a team looking very well. You could have won. You could have locked up at home and took a week off for your quarterback not to get beat down. I didn't bet this game. I have the unders all. Brandon shoots. Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean Hurts. How are you? Texans got it done. They sure did. They sure got it done. Good for Texans. Future's bright for sure. Christian Watson looked awful. Moneyline Markel. He's laughing at Moneyline Markel. What's your Twitter, Moneyline? Moneyline Markel didn't follow Team Money yet? Groovy says J.J. Watt's going to fly in like Superman, rip his uniform off, and play tough defense in the first half. He ain't playing. He's out. First half under. Listen, if you like first half under, why not the full game under? It's going to be the same. Grind away. Marcus Smith, love you too, Higgs, but you're a little everyday headache. You're not a headache, and not at all. Not at all. That's what I try to do to Marcos Minute for you. But I'll try to run that off early in the show as opposed to mid-show. That way I can people stay around for 10 minutes to watch. T-Money says, Groovy, thanks for the love. I'm with you, Sean. I don't like the Steelers offense either, but today they'll make some big plays. Maybe. I'm not buying on the big plays. It's going to be the Bills. Moneyline Markel says it should be like Moneyline Markel at T-Money. Did you switch your name to Moneyline Markel? Is that it? Money Markel? Groovy says, T-Money, nobody can expect Watson to catch a pass in the next game. Niners defense is going to concentrate on stopping Aaron Jones. Nah, I don't think so. Their defense is Dallas defense. We saw them give up yards to Seattle, so that defense can't stop a run anyway. Niners defense a little bit better. I really hate going against Higgs. Well, hey, listen, sometimes you'll win going against me. I don't win every game. There is no shape. I don't get mad when people go against me here. You're going to win. You're going to win some games. T-Mike says, Sean, why is the world on the Pellies laying 4.5 to the Mavs on the road? Soon the folks out playing. I think Luke is out. And when I did the show last night, I think I even had Dallas in the picks. Here we go. These are the picks from last night when we did the. Oh, they're scrolling underneath. Hold on. So, nope, that's not it. They're underneath here. So it was the Magic, Memphis. Magic plus 6.5, Memphis plus 8, Raptors over, Thunder plus 110. I mean, there was quite a few in that game. The Dallas game, I saw Luka was out, so I'm like, I don't want to really get involved in the no Luka playing. That's probably why it was like that. Brad says, how is everyone's night last night? Mine was a little annoying. I had the Rams money line. Bad, stupid. I should have just took the points. I'm trying to, again, me trying to overthink. Dumb. It's hard enough just thinking. Trying to overthink's even worse. T-Mike says, True Groovy, he's not healthy. Showed last night back compared to London. Yeah, well, I mean, you got other receivers to throw the ball to. Don't worry about Watson. Kevin says, FanDuel's Tampa Philly playing the Lions on Sunday. They probably have them both up as projected lines. Whoever wins, because Green Bay is automatically at as the low seed. They're automatically at San Fran. That is why that line is up. Tampa and Philly. What are the lines? They got the lines up on FanDuel? I didn't even look. Did not look. Moneyline Michael says, I'm on the Eagles first half. Over Spurs, under Jazz. Lakers moneyline, Cavs first half. And full game, I doubled up on the Cavaliers. So, let's see. Eagles first half. Okay, over Spurs. We talked about this. Eagles all time. So, Spurs first half. Oh, excuse me. Over Spurs, 246. I don't hate that. Sure. Under the Jazz against the Pacers. Yes. Lakers money line, again, don't hate that one either. Cavs first half full game here versus the Chicago Bulls. Why this one? Who's out for the Bulls? Why is everybody all over Cleveland? I don't want to double up on that game. I want to go the other way on Chicago. T-Money says, I may have to throw some money on the Celtics today. Toronto's defense here lately has been suspect. Toronto's gone over every single game since the trade, and I got them here in the chat, T-Money, so come on. Ride the wave. 21-15, not too shabby. And on the sites, NBA, hello, we are 19-11, 19-13, and 23-15 with our NBA on the sites. So there is that. So far, we've been all right with NBA. Luka is out in the Maverick game. Yes. Groovy says, I took my own boost, Higgs. I found the gem in FanDuel yesterday. Monty, anytime TD and Alliance to win plus 195. Yes, you can find good ones like that. But let's be honest here. You were a pass interference. It could have been called a pass interference on the coup at the end there. The guy pulled his jersey. So pick your poison. Pass interference, a hold when you pull the guy's jersey out of his pants, or a late hit when the guy hits him in the helmet coming across when the play's dead. So that's a nice win. That could easily have been a loser. You were literally a swallowed whistle away from not being a loser. There was 3 penalties on that play. Or at least 2, the holding and pass interference. So let's it cashed. It's a win. It could have easily been a loser there if the Rams, kick a field goal or score 7. You like NCAA&T, I know it. I do sort of like NCAA&T here. If I could get more than 4, I like NCAA&T. Dan Book's in the house, my guy. Good to see you. Desmond says, here it is tomorrow. Purdue and Indiana, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Purdue and Indiana. Let's see. Big Ten action. Well, hold on. Let's just go to the top 25. We got some top 25 games tomorrow. I wonder what this line's going to be. Listen, is Purdue still going to be number 1 when push comes to shove this season? Or this week when they do the new polls? They should be out today, right? New polls come out today. I'm going to say, what's this line going to be? Indiana is in off of a nice win over Minnesota. Their losses on the road: Rutgers beat Ohio State at home, losing Nebraska, lost to Kansas by 4 at home. Purdue off of the Penn State route, lost at Nebraska, crushed Maryland, lost at Northwestern. What do you think here? Purdue, if it's, I mean, Kempom has us at 11. I was going to say like 6. Wow. If I get double digits, I'll tell you, double digits, I might have to take the Hoosiers there. I can't let I got to take a double digit home dog. Tony C, my guy, getting here late. Tony C, I gave you the thank me later props already on the Jones over 74.5 yards rushing your Jones props. I gave your heads up already in the show. Daniel says anti-parlay Rashid White and James Cook anytime touchdowns. Yes, why not? Group says, Higgs, why does Brandon Ingram always want to take the first shot at Pelly's games around plus $5? Don't tell me the NBA players don't know about this. I'm putting $2 on Brandon also. I can't get into doing these first things. There's way too many games. And even if you're betting $2 a game times 10, it's $20 times a week. It's 100, and now you're just peeing money away. You better hope you hit a couple of these things. I can't do that. Tony C is on Tampa Bay money line today. I don't hate it. 348 anytime touchdowns with White and Cook. Are you kidding me? Winner. But I'm like, I gotta get on FanDuel. I'll tell you what, I love FanDuel. FanDuel puts their games, NFL games, up 2 weeks in advance. Let me tell you, when you have a little bankroll, you can crush these early lines on FanDuel. Eagles under, yes. Let's dance, my guy. Happy MLK Day. Guys, well, that's what happened. CIA going here. I better not talk. They'll shut me down here if I get into that kind of stuff. Groovy says T-Money. If you feel like the Steelers will score on a big play, take Jalen Warren anytime touchdown. Bills defense going to concentrate on stopping Najee Harris. I like the Warren over. I like the rush props for both of those guys. Moneyline Markel says I should switch to Moneyline Markel. Thanks. Yeah, Moneyline Markel. I like the Moneyline Markel. That's what I call you. That boy Tony C. I'm 3-1. Might get the pen out picks this year. I said, the get the pen out isn't like to come in and be like, ha, you lost or this or that. It's okay. Write it down. Thank me later. Lock emoji. It's fun. I think it's fun. At least we'll bring you back to the chat the next day, hopefully. Keep the chat going. The show's about it's a live chat. Group says Tony C with the big balls. He bet yesterday over 74 yards. I'm annoyed that I didn't think of. Again, this is why I don't really jump into the player props, and this goes into fantasy because if you like one side, you don't want to cheer for something on the other side. Like, oh, I like this team, but I need this guy to score a touchdown for me. I'm taking dogs, but I need a favor to score a touchdown because I have so and so. Thank you, Groovy from BetBoy Tony C. I got scared by Higgs pen. Don't ever get scared by the pen. It's all fun and games. It's all good for the chat. Tony C. Green Bay +7 with ES money. Well, here we go. Now this after the fact, you can't say this. You can't say that after the fact. Cleveland has injuries, but they've been out already. The Cavaliers. I don't like that. That's just me, man. I didn't bet the game. I'm pulling for you. If I don't have it, and Moneyline Markel, you've been here long enough. Even though I'm talking to Tony C on the screen, I want everyone to win. I mean, I didn't bet it. Even though I like the side, doesn't mean I think I'm right. I just don't like the game. So she says, I love the pen. 75% against the pen. Groovy says the Higgs pen has 70% success rate over the lock comments. Probably the lock emojis. That would be a whole notebook full of the lock emoji stuff. Should I start? It is only January 15th. We should start a whole lock emoji thank me later notebook. Go through them. We can keep track every week of the lock emojis. T Money, your totals are low. I'll almost never go against any of your NFL totals. NFL totals 45 and 28, 62%. That being said, we cashed on the Kansas City under. We lost on the Rams over. So again, it's still 46 and 29 is not bad NFL totals. So I appreciate you. Yeah, spread the word. I don't know. I don't come in and try to hype up a lot of my stuff too many times. And maybe I should. Like I do a show with Ross and Jesse, and they're like, "You got to sell better." I'm like, "I don't sell. I mean, my record speaks for itself. The wins are there. I appreciate the kind words. So but this year's almost over. I'll be happy at 55% for the season overall, 60% totals, and I'll see you in September." Groovy says, "Tony C, you are the silent majority beast mode. Yeah, silent majority going 3-1 on the against the pen." Brandon says, "Hicks, it's snowing at Little Rock today. It's I had a little dusting here where I am outside of Houston, Brandon. It was raining before. Um, it was coming down. I don't know. It looks like it stopped, but it's wet." Ricky, oh, okay. Oh, how are you today, Ricky Simpson? Maybe Ricky was going to say something. Maybe he hit the bum by accident. He was just listening quietly, and then he kind of like butt dialed, but maybe his thumb hit something. I'm glad you're here, Ricky. Hope you hit the like button. Marco Smith says GW total is at 145, now 143. Yeah, I still like the over. GW, it's 143 now. I'll still go over the total with you. I like the over. That's what I liked beforehand. So I'm not going to switch it based on that. I liked it. That's that. The pen is fun for sure. It is. I should get midday money pens. We're gonna start sending them out to everybody. Desert says check that Purdue Indiana 7:00 for Pacific. Again, I just said that. The what's it with an 11 on it? Ken Palm with 11. NBA is tough this year. Just stay away from now. No shame in that, Tony. See, you've heard me. I mean, you've been in here long enough when I've done shows where NBA usually is bad out of the gate. I'm doing maybe a game a week in the NBA. Now I'm doing a couple because I've hit some spots that I feel a little good that I'm feeling it okay. And I'll take a win every once in a while. I don't have to do it every day. If there's nothing there, I'll give it a pass. But no shame and just tough. It's all right. If you're hitting in something else, I had a discussion, I think when I was on Picks for Dave, or maybe it was with Jimmy the Bag on the Pub channel, and we're talking. I said, you don't have to just jump all around. Or was it in here we're talking about? I think it was in Dave Picks for Dave show. It was like I said something about you got to zig and zag, and it wasn't like taking a team that won and going back forth. It was more of the fact of just this: NBA is tough for you. Don't play. Maybe you're doing good in hockey. Maybe you're just crushing NFL or college football time. Like you don't have to just say, "Oh, NBA's on. I got to bet this game today." No, you don't. This is why most of the time I'm not betting NBA and NHL and stuff because college basketball is usually doing really well for me. Again, I'm 500 college basketball this year. That's fine. I found some spots in NBA and NHL. It offsets. Now, I don't think I was going to hit 64% in NFL again. I mean, that was a crazy year last year, but 55 is good. You got to be able to not, if something's not working, right? Isn't that the definition of sanity? Doing something over and over again, expecting different result. If it's not hitting, move on. It's okay. It's okay, folks. Tony says Higgs is an under guy. I think it's more successful over time with that approach. And that's the way you have to look at it, Tony. It's not a one-off. That's what I say about these games. Like, hey, I got a ranked team here, and it's so and so's a 1 point fave on the road and a ranked number 9, and you got to take them. No, I'll take the home dog or the home favorite in that spot every single time. And from November to March, I will make money. It might not. It might lose on a. It might drop 2 or 3 in a row in a week. I'll lose a game on a Monday and 2 on a Saturday. Long term, you have to have a long term approach to this. If you're serious, if you're just, again, you having fun or you want to make money, having fun, do whatever you want. I don't know. I'm not having fun. It's fun. I mean, listen, I shouldn't say that because if you love what you do, it's not work, right? It should be fun. Team money, you don't need to sell when you're winning, Sean. Why rocket? Yeah, I mean, and I got into this conversation on the pub shop. Somebody's like, "Oh, you have to sell, you don't bet." I mean, I sell a $34 pick and it's a 3-pack. I get $10. I said I sell a $31 pick for a week. What did I get on $10? How many of those do I need to sell? Come on, folks. That's not how I make money. You see the records. We win here. We win more than we lose. Groovy says, "Get ready, Higgs. Thank me." Here we go. Another thank me later. Oh yeah. Groovy. Thank me later. Marketing. First basket. Plus 500. A total lock. A total lock. Oh, groovy. Thank me later T-shirts. I should really. I think if I had thank me later T-shirts or like the any kind of, because I know my guy Tommy wants a midday money shirt. If I sold shirts on a merch channel, I think people would buy shirts. I think people would buy shirts and get the pen out pens. Why do I think they would sell for people? People would like those. Brandon says Chris Stapleton playing at Mermaid Park in August. I don't even know who Chris Stapleton is. I don't even know who that is. T-Money says NFL, college football, MLB was. It is amazing when NBA have gotten cracked a time or two or 3, 4. Yeah, NBA is tough, man. No betting allowed. And this is why I say in the show all the time, like, oh, who do you like the NBA today? I don't know who's playing, who's sitting out. At least they said, you know what? If you're on the road, you can't sit out because people are coming up to watch your team play. At least they brought a little sanity back to the world there. Yeah, it's okay to lose. That's the thing, though, T-Money. People are. They're wired now watching TikTok and IG and Twitter like people. They don't think people lose. I see some of this stuff, and I don't want to jump into like subtweeting cats. Like I'm coming in and try to be like. I mean, I feel like. I mean, I have 9 phones. Should I have a burner for Twitter to go in and like harass people that this says nonsense like that? I just don't. I feel like I'm going into like I don't know, like trying to like show off. Like I'd rather just not say no because I don't want them to be like, well, who's this guy coming in? Like I'm coming in to try to steal supporters or going into another sports betting channel and saying something like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's just you see that on there, and I want to say something, and I just don't because then I feel like they'll be like, oh, he's trying to like steal. Like I got to come in and I don't know. I don't know how I'm trying to word it, but it's just frustrating when I see the people guaranteeing wins nonstop. Toy says, it's a tough business fighting explored. That's all you got to do, fella. That's what you got to do. That's all I've been doing. Tough business for sure. I think I'm coming on to about 20 years now. T-Money, we need to get Groovy some help. He needs gambling therapy. $5 will get you 30 on DK. Good luck on the Laurie marketing first basket. T-Money says, little bonus pick. Reinhardt anytime goal. Normally I would never take it. I'm just betting it. See, we're just taking the even money play. Even money, T-Money. Plus 550 on DK Laurie marketing. Would you have $5? It's 550. 550. Pen is adjusting. Plus 550. Tony C says, it's taken me 5 years, but college hoops, MLB, and NFL player props are my thing. I've stuck to it and they're working. And stick with it, man. There's no reason to move somewhere else. You have, let's just start now. It's January. So you have college basketball going, NFL playoffs, college hoops all the way to March, and then here comes baseball. So as college hoops is winding down, and you should be moving on these games in the tournament on that Sunday, Monday when the lines come out. So you got all week in March here to start looking into MLB stuff, and then you have a summer of baseball right into NFL. Just be fine. No reason to go anywhere else if you don't have to. And that's like what I say. Oh, so you got soccer? You got to. I don't need it. I don't need to go down those tennis, golf. More power to you. I don't need to do it. Dylan G, my guy, how you been? Texas, all right? Not too bad. Not too bad. A little rainy weather. It's kind of supposed to be cold the next 2 days, but I don't know. Not too bad for a Jersey cat. Tony C, do you want to have fun or do you want to make money? Best advice I got. Seriously, it's what it is. Having fun or making money. What are you doing? If you're making money, it's going to be tough, like anything. It is. This is. They sell you this fake trade. That's what I was just talking about. You see these. Yeah. Groove says Team Money. I put 50 on Laurie Markin the first basket. It hits the first basket 9 times this year. 1-800 gamblers for amateurs. Yeah, for quitters. Don't be a quitter. Groovy. All right. Michigan, Minnesota. I think Michigan is off the board, right? Did Michigan already start in college basketball today? I think that was a noon game. Michigan, look at that. 37-28 to half. Looking good. Bills in the under. I don't even want to keep saying Philly. It's in the chat. I thought I took it off, but I guess I forgot. It's there. Did not bet Philly. A lot has changed since we put Philly up as a YouTube video. Boston over. Columbus, big doggy on the ice. And that's it. Appreciate everybody popping in. Late night money tonight. Hit the like button. Oh, I have to. You know what? I got to go shut down my winning free pick. Where is it? I had a poll question. Poll question is polling. Is it still up? 9 watching, 21 likes. I love it. I love it. 52% of the votes on Philly tonight. So Philly Eagles get the nod. Thank me later t-shirts. Yes, they're coming. I'm out.